Hello, friends. Good day. Good evening. Good BBD to all of you. Today, on my own stream, I was working on this lady. We cleaned up the skin a little bit more, got the bone on her hand painted, got the base sorted up, painted an OSL on the side of her body, which still needs a bunch of cleanup, but it's coming along. I'm liking it. But yes, hello everybody. I hope you are doing well, and I wish you all a fantastic Wednesday. Hello Quindlina, hello Archon, hello Kuro, hello Irregular, hello Nikasi. How you doing? Thank you, Kuro. Hello Gary, what's up? Welcome back to all of my faithful, the best Pakas are the ones that come to this stream as well. You guys are my favorite. Don't tell the others, but you guys are my favorite Pakas. So we're back on little Grumpy McGrump Dwarf, which looks absolutely fucking amazing, by the way. If I can say so myself, and I say, and I can, because I just did say it myself. All right, so let's get to work. My voice cracked. I'm gonna be doing the fur on. Thank you, Slayer. I'm gonna be doing the fur on the back. I want the fur to be a fur. I don't know why I say fur like I'm German, dude. I want to do the fur in a brown. Yeah, I can go back. I can go back to church, sing little songs for the priest. Just a random brown. I don't care. All right. Yay! Enjoy your pea, Queenly. Not much of this fur is gonna get light. Because from my imagined light, it's coming to the left. Let me lower the volume a little bit, because this is loud as... And this music is awful. I really need to find another playlist, man, for my Reaper streams. All right. As always, if you guys have any questions about what I'm painting or painting in general, you can ask. I am fairly knowledgeable. I can prove it if you put me to the test by asking me questions. So just let me know if there is anything you would like to know about painting in general. It doesn't have to be about this mini. It can be just anything. Is this pretzel or some just a generic playlist which sucks? Just sucks. All right, just working on getting the first light in there and blocking out the shadow. Every paint job I do tends to be like this. Like every time I work on any detail of any model, no matter how good or bad I'm trying to paint it, it's always the same thing, just blocking out the shadows and the first light. Because without at least a shadow, it doesn't have to be like a very specific one, as long as it's a dark color, basically, or a darker color than your midtone. Because without it, you can't really see where light ends. And if you don't know where light ends, how can you paint it? Because knowing the shape, like the direction of the light, allows you to give it a shape, and by giving it a shape, you get volumes, and by getting volumes, you get 3D painting that looks like a paint job that looks 3D and beautiful. So it's very, very, very important to get that right. So now that I have a color for my fur locked in, I can start pushing the lights. I really like painting fur with lines. I think it's really enjoyable to do it like this. Depending on the sculpt, it might be easier or harder to do it like that. Some minis have, especially older sculpts, because more new sculpts, more recent sculpts tend to have the fur and beard sculpted like this guy, which is like big chunks, which allow you to do these kind of freehanding effects that I'm doing here. So instead of just painting the fur with blocks of color, I'm creating the illusion that this fur has actually more to it than what the sculpt is showing. But it can only really happen if the sculptor allows you to do it by giving you a more chunky fur, like the one this guy has. Look how beautiful it is. This model is one of the probably, in terms of like sculpt quality, it's probably the best Reaper miniature I've ever painted. It is just so freaking good. It's beautiful, man. I would love this guy in like 75 mil. That's Bobby J for you. I love Bobby J. I hope nobody calls him BJ though. I think we talked about it before. He won several awards for his sculpts. The last one I remember was for Frostgrave. He's really good. He's really good. Like these dwarves have been nailed. I highly suggest anybody wanting to practice skin tones, but also beard, non-metallic or anything really, to check out this set, because it's very cheap and very cool, and there's a lot of models in it. These dwarves were sculpted by Tom Mason. Well done, Tom Mason. Well done. What's that? Quindley has a link to it. It's the Crypt of the Dwarf King set. Let's see, let me see if I can give you a close-up. You see that the fur has a softer look due to the fact that it's been painted with lines. Now, of course, the scale of the mini doesn't allow me to go all in on it and just make it perfect. Although that's not true either. It's not a problem with the scale, really. It's more a problem with the time. If I had I don't know, 2 days to work on this, 2 actual entire days, I could make this thing look a lot cleaner. But I do like painting that sometimes suggests things rather than perfectly explaining them to the viewer. Many things, such as fur, I find look a lot better when you don't fully commit to making them absolutely photorealistic. And instead you play around a lot more with the idea that the viewer can kind of understand what's going on just by looking at it a bit more. You know, the human mind is great in this sense. It can really fill gaps. I have another thing that can fill gaps. It's not my mind, it's my nose. Before I became a painter, I was a thief. I would open doors with my nose. But anyway, so now, as I've done work the other day, time has passed and I feel well, maybe the beard could have a little bit more light in it. Just a touch. Just to make the top a little bit shinier. Just to basically push the focus towards the guy. In painting, we create focus with value. And value, for those of you who don't know, is how light or how dark a color is. In my life, I create focus with caffeine. I create focus with another thing that I can't share. Gives me about 15 minutes of full-on focus. Okay, so we got the little face. A lot lighter. I really like the beard. The beard looks really nice, I think. Alright, so we can mix up a bit of a greenish color for the shadows of the beard. I'm going for a greenish color because I have this OSL in the back. So it kind of makes sense in a way that the ambient that is surrounding the guys is on the greenish tint. Again, it's not like I'm painting it with green, I'm just moving the shadows of this guy towards a greenish color. And if anything I say sounds like makes no sense to you, don't feel any shame in asking me what I mean by it. Like, everything I say, I assume is understood as long as nobody asks me, what do I mean? And there is really no shame in asking questions. So, if anything I say makes no sense, just tell me, what do you mean with that? And I'll explain it as in depth as I can. Okay. What do you mean when you said squib whack? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Alright, so the skin, which is incidentally very similar in color to the color of the fur, which means I probably should change the fur into, I don't know, a redder brown. Yeah, sure. So, I'm just noticing that the colors that I have in the fur are not that different from the colors I have in the skin. So maybe I can just switch those up a little bit by picking up a red and just glazing it over the fur. That's gonna make the brown a little bit redder, which is different enough from the skin now to, you know, not look like too close to it. Even though in real life things can look very similar in color and brightness, it is a good idea to try to change the color a little bit to make the things stand out on their own. A blue alert just 10 minutes ago for an incident an hour or more old. Odd timing or intentional? Probably just incompetence. Making the lights a little bit shinier where possible. Incompetence is the lazy but correct answer. I like how they told everyone between 120 and 150 Central and they did it and then did it 2 minutes early. What's a blue alert, by the way? Notification of police officer being shot. Oof, that sucks. Deputy sheriff for a nearby county was shot. They got the suspect on the run. Wow. Man. That's rough. I've never been shot. At least not yet. No, I do remember. I mean, getting shot. You mean, Ray? I remember when we were on the highway, there was an alert that you didn't know what it meant. Because it was like an orange alert or something. It was like a weird alert that you never saw before as well. And I do remember seeing an alert while we were on the highway. There was an alert for a Velusitali in Austin. Yeah, man. After the... What's it called? Oh, Olive Garden. I've been shot at. I had a bullet go by my head. Oof. Were you in the army? You're in the army now. Well, no, Quindley. It would have been worse if the bullet stopped in his head. So, you know, silver lining. Trespassing. Are you serious? You got shot for trespassing? Wow. They actually shot at you without telling you, hey, stop. What were you trespassing? Area 51? It was a clear alert. Which is for missing, kidnapped, or abducted. Ah, yeah, you're right. On a farmer's property, I don't think he meant to hit me. Maybe he should have shot in the air, like, whatever. I would have pooped my pants like somebody pooping in their pants. I should be a poet. They don't shoot people at Area 51, they just disappear. remember when people wanted to assault Area 51 and they gathered outside of it? It was like a fever dream, wasn't it? Yeah, the Naruto run. What a weird time to be alive we're in. Okay. Little boots, looking good. Yeah, I think it's a good time to block in the OSL. Why not? Why not, I say. Is Dragon Green out of production? Because if it isn't, I'm not gonna use it. I only use Reaper paints out of production. It's my thing. Dragon Green. This way. It's still in production, damn it. Halfling and rabbit. Have you been promised they would make one? They made one for ReaperCon and Quindly bought them all so nobody else could have them. Ah, that's very smart. Is she now reselling them on eBay for a lot of money? Millions. Hello, Kai. We're the reason the first run of Coal Black went out of stock. Coal Black is really good. What color was my fire? Oh, okay, like a yellowish. Okay. There was a bin of it at the factory and we bought it all during a tour. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. Okay? No, I'm more like a troll than a dwarf. The nose is more trollish. God damn it. I will be painting one more zombie and then I'm done. I really like this guy. This guy is really nice. I am enjoying him. Did you pose for this Dark Soul mini? Dark Sword mini? He does look like me, doesn't he? Holy shit, he looks like me. They stolen my likeness. I should sue. Should I sue? Man, freaking Reaper paints, they blend for free, holy shit. Like, I've gotten so used to using artist paints, which are very thick, that like, Reaper paints are like easy mode when it comes to blending. So good, man, I love these paints. Luca also posed for this one. This is cute. That one is cute. Hello, Janelle. How you doing? Oh yeah, if you're like, if you're the kind of person that doesn't know exactly what to do when it comes to working up a color, having the triads from them is really nice. I'm alright. Having fun painting this handsome dwarf. I'm actually really happy with how it's looking. Oh yeah, I actually I have fond memories of me using the golden metallic triad to figure out how to do no metallic back in the days when I was still learning. I mean, I still am learning, but like, you know what I mean. Hey, thank you. Have you seen my succubus lady? I don't know if you were here when I showed her at the beginning of the stream. The soccer bus. Real fan service. But I'm very, very happy with how she's looking. Once I clean up all the things, she should look pretty nice. I reckon. All the time of Twitch muted because of work. Didn't know that it was she. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna quickly show you how easy it is to blend these colors. Let me just see if I can... Okay. So like, if I do a zoom in... Okay. So I'm gonna try to stay in camera. Like, all I'm doing is just mixing my lighter color with the previous color. Can you see? Okay. Can you see? Okay. And if I just paint that on the separation, just free blending, see? I'm not even thinning the paint, just a base coat. Just base coat. Okay, sorry. It's cool. God, I love painting, man. It's so fun. Actually, love painting, especially, not especially, but like a lot during Reaper streams specifically. Because like, there is really no weight on my shoulders. Like, I don't have responsibility for it. In the sense that it's not like I'm painting for a customer or a company. I mean, I'm painting for Reaper, but it's not like they are interested in a specific high quality result. It's just really fun to just paint for the sake of painting. I think like these Reaper stream for me are like my only 2 hours of hobby time every week. And these paints are really good. I need to use them more, man. Yeah. Hola, amorcito. Yeah, very good palette cleansers. Okay. But yeah, my method of painting as when it comes to blending is very simple, but the most effective I have found, which is just placing whatever color it's missing there as a base coat. Hello, Zach. No more meetings. Yay. All right, let me push the fur. I want the goblin. I want the goblin guy that Quintly shared. I am. Just paint yourself. I don't have enough paint just to base coat my nose. Oh yes, Mr. Proof. I love Mr. Proof. God, I love this model, man. I love this freaking dwarf. Do you guys think he loves me back? Mm. Hello, Asgard. How you doing? I mean, the OSL in the back here Doesn't make too much sense without the flame. But you see that if I put the flame behind them like that, it's pretty cool. Now, since I've used the fluor paint on the flame, I gotta use it also on the OSL of the dwarf, otherwise the greens will look like they don't match. But all of this work I've done in painting the lights is actually correct, because all I gotta do now is just glaze the model with the color. So if any of you guys is ever gonna plan on working with fluor paints, I find that the best way to do it is just paint the area with normal colors that are the same color of the fluor paint you're gonna be using, and just build up, you know, the lights and shadows and everything. And then when you're done with that, give it a glaze of fluor, and that's gonna be, and it's going to be saturating all of your colors. Well, not really saturate, but it's gonna turn the colors in a fluor version of themselves. And since you have used the same family of color, in this case green paints and then a green fluor, the fluor will have no problem sticking and giving you that nice little boost in power of the color. Okay, just reflecting the boot of the weapon. I especially like glazing reds with red fluor. Yeah, I just got a toll-free call from a government. Miss Robot Voice wanted me to know we were not having an emergency, as if I could do anything if there was. Weird, no? Nice. I'm glad, Nick. I am glad my little bits of knowledge can be useful to you, sexy, beautiful alpacas. God, I love this dwarf, man. He looks so cool. Hello, Robbie. Hello, Gimli. How you guys doing? For me, you're all of those things, Mandrake. It's one of the dwarves from the Dwarf King Crypt box. There's a lot of those in this box. I have like another 5 here on my desk. I almost bought this box set over the weekend. Then I remember I already have too many Reaper minis to paint. Nobody likes a quitter, yeah, he's right. You should have bought this box. Like, this box, the box is worth its cost just for this mini. Like, this guy is just so good. Yeah, the terrain is so good. Okay, I think my friend here is pretty much finished. Like, he looks so good, though. I've already done the ghost, more or less. Although I probably want to change a few things on the ghosty boy. And I've also done a couple of the undead. I just need to find them. There's one. And there's another somewhere around here. But I don't know what it is. I'll have to look for it. Yeah, man, you have. But it's alright, man. Alright. We're good. Let's do one of these bad boys. What time is it? Oh yeah, we more or less we got time. We can start one. So which one do I want to do? I like this one more. Alright, so last dwarf that I'm gonna be doing. And then after this, we're gonna be just working on the diorama. So next week we're gonna be starting to sculpt the diorama and stuff around it. Also, my girlfriend stole my glue and never brought it back. So I don't have a glue now. Okay, that's fine. All right. Let me go prime Carl here. And I'll be back in just a minute, all right? While the primer dries, I'm just gonna be having a quick cigarette at this point. Let's go. She is in a bit of a weird way, Kai. She's doing like an art challenge for October. So basically, she every day people get told one topic and they have to do something artistic about it. And what she's doing is she's sculpting whatever comes to mind with the topic she's given and then paints it. I'm not gonna share more though. If you want to know about it, just follow her on her account. I see streamers under Warhammer now. What do you mean? No, the art category is kinda... Wait, what have I missed? The streaming painting of miniatures in art category, even though I know Reaper is doing it, is pretty much a bad idea, I think, because art category at the moment is full of beautiful ladies that are painting hentai characters. And they have like 700 views, so streaming in art category is not that great of an idea. I'm going for that art challenge also, but we have less stress version going on the Reaper forum. I don't know if anybody had to put any of it in the Discord. That's cool. For me, I don't do any challenges. My challenge every day is shambling out of bed in my little raggedy body. Okay, those of you guys who like painting minis with a white primer or a light primer, do you want the greatest tip of all time? I don't see the downside on the art category. If there are a lot of streamers live that have 1 million of views, even a big streamer for Warhammer like me, for example, wouldn't be very visible in the art category because like the first page of it is full of people that have like 700 views because they're painting half-naked chicks. So it's a lot harder to be found. You should have capped at that. Yes, you should have. Wait, since when do you prime white? Since when I want to teach you guys something about priming with white. This is a teaching stream. I'm a tutor. I am a tutor. I'm not just a sex symbol, you know, to make your wives, you know, hot and bothered for later. I'm not just a pretty voice and a beautiful nose. I am a teacher, you know? You should join my Patreon, by the way. You know, Quindly, you should. Like, seriously, you should. Because the Warhammer category is the miniature painting category. Even though the name is Warhammer, forget about it. Someone asked me earlier how I got better, and I said I had an angry Italian man yell at me over the internet. Yes. Yes. Actually, you need to show up more on my stream so I can call you a C word more often. But yeah, greatest tip of all time. When you are dealing with a model that is primed white, which is not a bad idea, by the way, you can, to pick up the details on the mini and basically black lining it automatically, you can get a dark color. It doesn't have to be black. Like in this case, I'm using a raw amber, but like Amber is a very fancy name for dark brown. But anyway, you get a color like this, you thin it a lot, and you just wash the mini with it. Avoid pooling, because the pooling will fill the details. But since the model is primed white and you are washing with the dark color, it's not really gonna tint the white that much. So you're still gonna be able to paint your light colors on top, no problem. And that gives you a very quick, very quick separation of the detail so that you can see whatever you're painting a lot better. And even if later on during the paint job you forget to paint a shadow somewhere, it doesn't strike you in the face like a boot by being pure white, but rather is still a dark color because you're washing it in. See, now I got the benefits of the white primer, which is my colors are gonna cover a lot more easily. And I got rid of the negative of it, which is the shadows are white, with just a quick wash. What is the embedding stream abuse? No, you were being smart. I mean, being lazy and smart go hand in hand, you know? Okay. I don't have anything to drink. Well, while the wash dries, I'm just gonna go pick up a drink. Greetings. Okay. I just scared myself to death. Because when I'm doing the Reaper stream, I can't read chat from my streaming software because I'm streaming with a restream thing. So I read chat by watching the stream as a viewer. And I came back, and the stream that you see has a delay versus the real life thing that is happening here. I came back, I sat down, I started drinking, I looked at the screen, and I saw somebody move on my face cam, and I got super scared. And then that somebody sat down and started drinking. I was like, what the f... Ah... I see, I should do that too. I never thought about doing it, but I should do. Anyway. So, even second pro tip, if you want to make your washing dry faster, get a small portable hair dryer. Yeah, after 4 years of service, they died. These headphones, though, have been worth every penny I paid them, which was 35 euros. Stream is lagging, but not on my end. No, it's just the... Okay. He wasn't stronger than the whiskey. All right. I picked this guy, by the way, because he looks like me. Yeah, they do trash. Ah, Asgard. Yeah, I should embed my stream on Dyson because it is like my nose is like one of their vacuums. Your wife should as well. Not because of the nose, though. I think Gimli is looking for a comeback. Tomorrow is gonna show up on my stream and finally have it. It's okay, don't worry, Gimli. He wasn't stronger than the whiskey. Ah, see, the joke I did applies to what you just said, Gimli. You said that I should put my stream embedded on the Dyson website because of my nose. And I said, your wife could as well, but not because of her nose. That was my incredible third grade joke. And since it's your anniversary, it is even more apt. A little bit, yes, I am. Seeing you paint all these dwarves really makes me want to get the set even more. I really liked it and was kind of sad I missed getting it during Bones 5. You should get it. It's really good. It's a really good set. Like, it's really fun. The models are nicely sculpted. You can play around with a lot of different colors and things like that, and they just look nice. I'm just blocking out the Death Shroud here to give it a bit of color, but again, if anybody has questions, just ask away. At the moment, all I'm doing is I just blocked out a shadow color. Now I made it a bit darker and I am blocking it out again in more specific areas where I see that the drape or whatever he's wearing is folding a bit harder towards the ground. Again, it's a very low effort kind of thing. Okay, we can now work on the lighter part of it all. Because I do want this thing to be actually a white, believe it or not. Why wash and then block in? The wash is just to avoid later on in the paint job to have like a finished detail with a little minuscule dot of white showing in the recesses. The wash is not to actually have shadows painted. The wash is there only to avoid the problem of having a random dot of white in shadow happen when I'm done with them, with a detail. Yes. So we replaced, well, we haven't replaced, but we have created this dark greenish color for the shadows. Then we have this orangish color, and I mean they're all very grayed out, of course. It's not like I have a pure orange or pure green. But if I am to paint a white, I have to make sure that I give it a color. One of the biggest mistakes that you see in painting is in the color white. People tend to treat white like its own color that just becomes gray in shadow and white in light. But the truth is that white is not a color, which means that any object that is white will be very light, but it will always have a slight tinting towards whatever is the color of the ambience. So earlier I said that I was gonna, the greenish flame was probably gonna fill the room with some of that light. So my shadows tend towards a greenish color. It's still a grayed out color, but it's greenish. While my lights, which are illuminated by some sunlight coming in from a hole in the wall or something, tend towards yellowish orange colors. And again, they're all very desaturated, but they have color to them. These are actually colors. They're not just grays and whites. And that really helps in making the painting of white believable and also beautiful. Because otherwise, if you paint white only using just white, you don't really get something that looks white. You get something that looks unpainted. Okay. All right. All right, I think we can call it a day. Yeah, it's looking more and more like me, isn't it? We can call it a day now, so next week I can finish this guy, then we can spend some time planning the positioning of the dudes. And then just start the diorama itself with some sculpting. I'm looking forward to that, actually. I am looking forward to the sculpting and all of the things. So, my friends, it's been a pleasure, and I wish you all a fantastic rest of your day. Hopefully I see you Friday on my own stream, otherwise Wednesday, back again here painting the Dwarfy Boys. And if you want to learn painting from me, check out the Patreon, the link is in the chat, because it is full of information and knowledge. What are you gonna do for the drama? I'm gonna be using the chunks, like parts of the actual diorama that comes in the box, and then sculpt around it like a scene. The idea is that these Dwarfy Boys are going to a crypt of one of the ancestors looking for a relic or something, but the place is cursed, so the zombies are coming out to fight them, right? So I'm gonna try to create like a crypt looking place and see what happens. So I'll be seeing you all later. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.